Whew. Hello, hello. So I'm gonna do a quick reading. Okay, so I gotta go get some stuff at the store. This morning I had this kind of like awareness. It was different than like, it was just kind of more like this like obvious thing, right? But I looked at it in a different way, and it had to do with the devil. So that's kind of interesting because that's what came out right here. The awareness was like, you know, like if you see this, like you're looking at a picture or something like that, you know, and you see something that looks like devil horns or whatever, you're like, that looks like it's like a little satanistic right now, you know, like a little bit of Satan-y in there, you know, and then it gets closer and you start to see the face, you know, and they're like, that's satanic, right? And then it gets closer and it gets closer, and then you're like, whoa, that's actually like Satan right there, you know. So I think that's what's been going on in society in certain ways, where people are trying to, like, they're seeing an awareness of a type of behavior or expression of things, right? But they're just kind of like putting it to the side and being like, it's a little istic, right? You know, but like as it gets closer, it's easier to recognize and harder to dismiss. And I think that's what people are needing to kind of recognize. You know, there's a spiritual war going on right now, you know. And when you feel that you're aligning in a certain way that's a little istic in whatever direction, there could be a need to kind of really recognize the actual meaning behind that, of what it is that you're allowing in your energy, in you know, what it is that you're needing to push away from you or reject from your sense of normal. Okay, so it was kind of interesting. It was like, just saw these little, you know, devil horns you know, poking up, and it's like the istic part was what got me, where it's like, yeah, I see that, you know. And it's like you can like push it to the side a little bit, but it doesn't mean that it's not, you know, still there. So there's a need to kind of recognize what is of God and what is in opposition, you know. But anyway, let's see what this reading's about. Okay. Yeah, the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords right there, and the Magician. So there could be this recognition of, you know, what is being informed or educated about, that is creating more loss, and, you know, where it is that you're needing to take action in order to manifest what you're truly desiring of, okay? But we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. Okay, so we could be moving into a new chapter. Right. Creating the environment with the Temperance card that we know is truly desired of. All right, so figure out where it is that you want to pour your energy in, you know, where you're wanting to pour your cups, what you're wanting to receive of. I feel really awkward because I'm in a parking lot, so I'm just gonna quickly go through this real quick. Let's see what the story is. Chicken noodle soup could be relevant. I'm going to the store to get some fixins for my ex-husband because he's sick, so love thy neighbor or whatever. But yeah, there could be certain hardships and pain of the past that are being recognized, but there could be this recognition of really being able to receive and give what you feel is you know, truly desired reciprocally. Okay, I don't know if that's the word with the ly at the end, but yeah, you could be recognizing that you are getting to a position where you're wanting to give your energy in more loving ways and be receiving this as well. You could be moving forward knowing what you are not wanting to open yourself up to, what type of offers or scenarios are taking you away from your true path. And you could be getting to a position where you're stable and skillful within and masterful within your abilities. Okay, and you could be getting to a position where you're having the cooperation that you're desiring of to, you know, have the desired outcome that you'd envisioned, and be able to move forward with like a truly opened heart. Okay, you could be following your heart much more confidently. Ow. Uh-oh. I'm trying not to drop these because I don't want them flying everywhere. Okay. Look. Oh, we got the star and the strength. So you could be being shown, you know, illuminated to your strengths and having a greater sense of courage with acting on them. Okay. You could be recognizing where there had been restriction previously, but at this point you could be getting to a greater sense of stability, knowing that you're walking away from situations that are unfulfilling, and you could be moving forward in a more healed way towards what you feel is true alignment. Okay, and I got the Two of Cups right there. Excuse me. You could be, you know, really, like I was saying, knowing where it is that you're wanting to pour yourself into, and taking action in a way where you're following the divine guidance that you're receiving. What's funny too is he said that he had frozen chicken, and I was like, okay, take it out so I can start, you know, cooking it when I get over there. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go get some chicken from the store. And then I was like, nah, he said he's got some already, you know. And then I get to the store, I was like, I'm just gonna go anyway. And then I see a text from him saying that he didn't have the chicken. So follow your intuitive guidance. But yeah, you could be moving forward and making major changes, communicating and taking action in a way that you know is leading you more confidently to where it is that you're wanting to be. And you can have becoming to a much more celebratory position when it comes to you know, what it is that you're devoting yourself to, like I said, what you're pouring yourself into, and the signs that you are following, recognizing divine guidance, and having a greater recognition of truth. Okay, you could be getting to clarified new beginnings. Okay, it could be a need for you to excuse me, not feel like you needing to rush yourself, but just take the action that you know that you're needing to, and you know, don't be feeling like you're behind, but know that each step of the process is necessary in order for things to kind of like fall in line, or you know, go down the path more intentionally. Okay, so all right, yeah, you could be you know, creating a much more nurturing environment that's leading you towards fulfillment within your home and your family, and you'd be moving forward towards a new beginning with emotional fulfillment. Okay, there could have been lack and scarcity, a lot of different loss, but there's also change that's occurring, and you could be having a greater you see, confidence within the team and partnerships you're opening yourself up to. We got the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. You could be knowing that you are, you know, as you're nurturing yourself and others, really creating the life that you are desiring of, and also you know, bringing your will and asserting yourself into a situation in a way that you know you are also kind of being taken care of in the ways that you are needing. Okay. Oh, we got the Four of Wands popping out. Okay, so you could be really leading yourself towards more comfortable and defined structure within your home, family, relationships, and community. And what's it called? We got the Twin Flame thing going on too, so could be some type of awareness that you're, you know, leading yourself towards truly meaningful relationships. Okay, where you can bring both sides of, you know, each person's desires into play. You know, you could bring your plans into fruition while supporting others, and they could be doing the same, and you could be creating a balance within yourself in order to receive the victory that you are you know, truly desiring of. And you can be much more confident with how it is that you're expressing yourself openly, instead of focusing on illusionary dynamics. Okay, all right, you could have been maintaining your position through different areas of conflict, but you could be getting to a position where you are much more quickly and swiftly moving forward towards you know, what it is that you're trying to work towards manifesting. Okay, and you could stay true to yourself knowing that you're closing out old cycles of pain and negativity and preparing yourself with what you've been educated by, excuse me, to really create the momentum that you're needing to assert yourself when it comes to unhealthy and toxic dynamics and have a greater sense of stability, okay? And you're aligning with your higher self, educating others. There could have been some type of major transformation, and you are ready to receive what is meant to come in for you. Okay, how cute is that? Let's see. All right, yeah, you could have definitely figured out, excuse me, what you know the worth of a situation is. You could be, you know, have gone inward in different ways to recognize what you feel is truly important, and you're taking action accordingly. And you could be even open to offers that you know you are actually desiring, or you know, have a worth within, or are feeling worthy of. Okay, but hopefully that helps in some type of way. It doesn't have to be like a reconciliation with an ex or anything, because that's what's just do your part to help others. Anyway, have a good one. Talk to you later. And for anybody who's awoken recently to, you know, the GOVT issues or whatever, start doing what you can to make the changes necessary instead of allowing for this stuff to keep going on. All right, bye. Up.